Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to talk about GameStop, the company which shook Wall Street. And there is really a lot of things to learn from it. First of all, it's a fascinating story of David versus Goliath. It also shows that the big firms have no brains at all while shorting. They just keep shorting, and they short more than 100% of the shares of the company. Somebody somewhere did not do the homework, and they thought they could just keep going short and making money. Now, they were taught a lesson by a bunch of tech-savvy kids who just took them on. Now, you look at it as from any angle. It's a case of the optimists versus the pessimists. The bigger guys were pessimists. They were big firms. The firm which they took down was built over a lifetime of people, and just a bunch of readers just took it down, right? And this is not the first time this is happening. In the year 2000, one little kid, 15-year-old, I don't remember his name, took on and the many big people. He would just go and post bunch of messages on Yahoo Finance and things like that. We were not such a tech savvy world then, and he would rig prices, and he made some money. How much money? $285,000. Big amount of money? Yes, for a 15-year-old. And SEC went after him. Again, proof that if you mess with me, I will throw everything at you. So a 15-year-old who had hassled a bunch of big people, the perfect word is screwed a lot of big people. He rigged the share prices, and the volumes would go up from 50,000-60,000 shares to 1 million shares. He rigged it perfectly and made money. SEC went after him and collected all the gains, and I think that was a fraud by SEC. SEC had no business doing this. This was a kid taking on these biggies. Now I'm very worried from the regulation point of view. How are they going to deal with these Robin Hood traders or Wall Street people betting against the Wall Street? Again, the biggies will get together and make some rules by which these young kids could be hurt. And I think that is the worst thing that can happen in a so-called free market. Of course, Robin Hood should be punished for not allowing people to trade. Yes, but getting together, chasing these kids and putting them in jail is terrible, and fining them, I don't know what is going to happen, because the people who run SEC are not young boys, but these are the people who would love to support the hedge firm, because the hedge firm is it is one like us, and they would not want them to suffer. So let us see what all really happened in the GameStop case. I'm not getting into the details of the case. I'm just getting into the philosophy of the case, right? So GameStop proved some of these things, like it's a maniacal market out there. Volumes can be dramatic. This was not some high-tech company. It was a failing company, which there was absolute enough reason to believe that the company was failing and the share price deserved to be where it is. But some kids found technically you cannot sell more than the number of shares which are there, and that's it. And it got them, and they could take on. It shows very clearly that tech has become a very big savior, and tech has become a very big equalizer. What the old firms used to know and what they did, today everybody knows, and these kids have been able to coordinate very well and take the pants off a big hedge fund built over a lifetime of a few people, right? So to use terminology from somebody else, it says GameStop really pit the retail shareholders against the Goliaths, and that's it. They won, and that is not something which SEC will like. I do not know how they will react, but it also shows that it is a young person's game. It is a young person who is likely to win, maybe because they were more optimistic than the older people, but it was not some high-tech company. It was a regular company which was beaten down so badly that somebody thought that there is money to be made in going long in this, right? So nothing wrong, but yes, this is what happened. If you didn't like it, bad luck, but the truth is this is exactly what happened and you had no choice of what to do. Thank you.